the bus driver should be respected. And you were thinking about one reason is that it's a distraction, and changing seats is a distraction. And then you were thinking about that your third reason should have to do with solutions. So that this, knowing that you want to add solutions to an essay is a really smart idea. And it makes your argument much more powerful. But it's not going to be one of your reasons. Okay? So as we were talking, it seems to me that you had that one of the reasons they should be respected is the whole idea of distracting the bus driver could cause problems, right? So what else, and what's another reason, let's not think about this, but what's another reason that overall bus drivers should be respected?
If he tells you to stop, then you should stop once he says to stop, and if you can, do not do it at all.
Okay, so it sounds like those are really big things you can put under this part, So it sounds like you've got the distracting part. You know that, and you know all the distracting. The distracting is noise, movement, not listening, right? Those are really good examples of distracting. But can we think of another reason? When we were talking earlier, you were saying about that you respect people who respect you. So don't you think that's true for the bus drivers?
Yes.
So another reason that bus drivers should be respected is if you respect the bus driver, they're going to respect you. And we can think about if they're respecting you, if you have a problem and you've been respectful, do you think they're going to listen to you?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. If you respect someone, you tend to say hello to them, you care about the way they feel, and they do the same to you, right? So we've got that. What about if you should be respectful to the bus driver? You've not named that distracting is a problem. If you respect them, they would respect you. Now we need a third thing about why we should respect the bus drivers. That doesn't have, this is a tough one. Why we should respect them that doesn't have to do with distractions or the way they treat you. Can you think of any other reason why it would be important? One of the things I'm thinking about, this is one reason I don't ever want to be a bus driver, on days when we have to take the bus home and it's been snowing since 11 o'clock. So I think on those days, kids are pretty good about being quiet and staying in their seats, right? But so I'm thinking we need to respect the bus driver because it seems like it's a hard job to me. They have the safety of all the kids in their hands.
And if they fail to do that because of the kids, it could not end well.
It could not end well. I think you said that. Do you think that do those three reasons feel like maybe a little bigger so it would be easier to find reasons? Which one do you think you're going to, so we're going to change this one really to be distracting the driver is dangerous, right? That when you respect someone, they respect you. And then solutions you're going to have a lot, but their job is hard, right? You said that. Their job is hard. When we think about why their job is hard, can you give me three reasons their job is hard?
Well, one, sometimes the kids don't respect them, and they should be respected as much as you respect your teacher.
Right, I agree. They have to drive in bad weather, all kinds of weather, right? And they're responsible, like they have to make sure everybody gets home safely. Pretty big job. So I know you did a story, you actually have been doing some research, right?
Yes.
And you found a story about the distraction caused there to be an accident. So do you think, let me hear what it would sound like if you were going to take that idea of the distraction in an accident and make a list. What do you think it would sound like?
Kids distracting the bus driver would be bad because they have to concentrate on the road.
Excellent.
And they have to also make sure that you're not fooling around. And concentrating on the road and making sure you don't fool around is a big thing. And if they're not concentrated on the road, then they could get in
So it sounds to me like you could say, distracting the bus driver could like break their concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Distracting the bus driver could take them like their concentration away from what's on the road, paying attention to the road. And distracting the bus driver could lead them to end up being in an accident because they weren't paying attention. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, do you think you could do those 3 lists for this and then head back and think about 3 things about respect for the bus driver? Can you think of them in your head? Don't say them yet, but do you have 3 things you could say about respect? Do you have 1?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you said to me because you should respect them like a teacher. What's it? What would 2 be?
That you treat them as you want to be treated.
Excellent. What's another thing about respect?
That you will get a good reputation and bus drivers.
Wow, that's a really good one. If you're respecting people, people will start to know more trust in you. I think you really can do this. I think you're going to have a really great essay. Do you feel like you know what to do when you head back?
Yes.
Excellent. Go ahead. Great job.
Should I cross these out?
Yes.